So tell me about you're talking about WWE and the whole getting in trouble for the too sweet.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Because it was a big you guys maybe that stemmed from when you did the Bullet Club Invasion.
Oh, for 100%.
Let's talk about that.
Because it was 24 hours after we did it.
So talk about that, the Invasion. How did that come about?
We had that plan for, a long time.
6 months?
Maybe.
Really?
Maybe even longer. We've wanted to do it for...
We wanted to do it with the Hardys.
Actually, we were originally going to do it with the Hardy Boys.
It wasn't going to be an invasion, though. It was going to be something similar to that.
We were going to be outside of WrestleMania, and we were going to do something with the Hardys. It might have been Dallas.
It was around the time the Hardys were doing the whole crazy Brother Nero and Broken Matt thing, where they were just showing. What were they doing? They were transporting to different places, right?
Right.
They were going to transport to WrestleMania, and we were going to be there, and we were going to have a little altercation.
It was going to look like they were going to be we're going to head into that building and do something, or we're going to invade, and then me and Nick show up out of nowhere and double super kick them, or get into some type of fight.
We were going to take their titles.
Yes.
They're the TNA champs at the time.
Right.
We were going to actually do a storyline with Ring of Honor and TNA. We were going to cross promote.
Yes.
It was going to be awesome. We had a year storyline.
That was supposed to happen at Orlando, actually, WrestleMania.
That's right.
And then everything got changed. Yes.
So everything got changed.
So then New Japan works with a company called Access TV, where they have a weekly show.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And Access TV contacted Nick and I, and Logano's actually one of the guys that hit us up. I don't know if he's doing some cool stuff with NWA right now.
They were about to do the New Japan Long Beach show, and
they
Monday Night
contacted
Raw
us.
happened to be the week before out in LA.
Right.
So they were like, hey, would you guys be interested in doing something?
Doing some type
of
of invasion. We'll put it on Access TV. And Nick and I are like, yes.
Really?
Let's do it.
Access TV.
Access was all about it.
Wow.
Access talked to New Japan. New Japan said, no way.
Yeah.
So then we were like, man, this is 2 times we've been struck out with this thing.
At this point, we're like, we got to just do it on our YouTube show.
We're like, let's just do it ourselves, and we'll finance the whole thing.
We're like, hey, our crew, Marty, Hangman Page, Cody, we're like, they'll be cool with it. We asked them.
We pitched them the idea. I think, were we here? I think we were at the Tokyo Dome Hotel, and we just told them the whole idea.
Brandy was with us.
The idea was basically we had a big storyline where a certain stooge was taking and seizing, desisting all of our likeness and
our catchphrases.
Our suck-its.
Cody's last name, he can't say Rhodes anymore.
Yeah. We had the FTR for a while, which is F the Revival.
Right.
That was taken from us. That was Cody's whole brainchild. That was his. He came up with that. But basically, this stooge was taking all this stuff and sending us legal letters saying we couldn't use this stuff. So whenever any of the stuff was mentioned on the show, it'd be bleeped out. So finally, we were like, you know what? We have to go fight this stooge and take back what's ours. And you know where to do that? We go to Raw to do that. You know, that was the whole idea. So we were going to Raw to basically find the stooge and kidnap him and take him and
This is all being the elite.
This is all being the elite.
Yeah. Making this shit up.
It was a lot of a parody version of the DX.
The actual invasion.
It was a lot about that, pretty much.
The night before, I had everybody over at my house for a big family dinner, and we were literally watching the old invasion on YouTube just to get some ideas. Yeah. And so we at that point we kind of came up with a game plan. Let's make it different, but let's also
a huge Hummer,
Hummer limo.
Hummer limo.
We had blow horns and all that fun stuff. Yeah. We had all of our T-shirts on.
So you showed up. Was it Anaheim?
It was Ontario, California.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's not the entire story though.
Before that, there's a Hot Topic literally across the street.
Yes.
We're like, oh my God, we have to go there before we go.
And let's gather some people because maybe they'll follow us over to the building. So we announced literally 2 hours heads up, maybe not even, maybe an hour.
On Twitter or something?
Hey, we're going to Hot Topic. Come meet us.
We were thinking, okay, maybe 25, 50 people will show up. We show up, there's 300 to 400.
Wow.
To the point where the cops are there.
For 2 hours notice.
And they're trying to close down the whole thing. We're like, no, we need them. We'll be as respectful as possible. We'll try to film something.
We actually were trying to do a little meet and greet for them for being there, but then they were like, we'll be here all day.
Yeah, that was way too many.
So we had to move it outside, and that's where we shot a bunch of the scenes for the invasion.
This picture is actually
from the mall,
from the Cody
2020.
Yes. Really?
Yeah.
It's like a whole crowd of people.
He's
Cody's
standing
up
on
with
the
a
limo.
megaphone.
Cody's got a megaphone standing on the roof of a car or something.
Cody did the Independence Day with Will Smith, the movie, the president's speech.
You guys just amusing yourself.
Yeah.
So all the people follow you over to
They follow us over to Ontario, and we're we're being respectful, but we're being loud. We're driving around the limo, so obviously the security.
At one point, it was funny though. Our limo driver was like, "Hey, let me see if I could actually drive into where all the trucks are."
Yeah, we got in.
I can see it in my head, the back parking lot.
And they allowed it. We're like, "Oh my God, we're through!
We're in." I got some wrestlers here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
they're like,
they bought it because it looked realistic.
So then we did it was really just like we shot a couple of shots. Like the way it was all produced and edited, it looks like we were there for hours, like causing mayhem. And
DX did a thing where they asked some fans, "Hey, did you buy your tickets?" And they're like, "No, we didn't.
Right,
we got them for free."
Yeah.
Right.
We asked a fan, and the fan legit said that.
We didn't coach them. We didn't tell them what to say. He's like, "No, literally, I got a free ticket."
He said he got comp tickets, so we were like, "Oh my God, that's too good not to use."
Yeah.
So I put it in there. I edit all the stuff.
Yeah.
So I put it in there because I thought it was funny. It was
Right.
the same exact verbiage as the original one.
Yeah.
So, do you guys go ahead?
Oh, go ahead.
Did you guys not care? Like, you know that
No.
someone's getting pissed off.
Oh yeah.
The whole time, Cody's like, they're furious with us.
Well,
right now.
you know, like there's a whole hierarchy in WWE where, like I said, like Vince doesn't know Young Bucks, doesn't know New Japan.
Yeah.
Well, why would he?
Right.
But at some point, he's like, "Who the f are these guys? You must know your name."
Well, did you hear this story?
No.
Jimmy Jacobs, he sees us outside the
Right,
building.
yeah.
We're filming. He comes at us. He jumps on Matt and I, gives us a huge hug because at that point we hadn't seen him in like 2 years. He's like, "We got to get a group shot. Let me do a selfie." He takes the selfie. I tell him, we have this on film. I say, "Do not tweet that. You'll get fired."
He says that.
Bingo. Look what happens.
He's all, "I'm not going to tweet that." 10 minutes later, he tweeted it. I'm like, "Oh my God.
What are you doing, Jimmy?
He hashtag BC and
He promoted the invasion.
But like for me, like I know him. We work together really good, and I even called him. He's been on the show, and I said, like, "You're not stupid, dude."
He knew it was
he
up,
wanted,
right?
like I said, he wanted to be a performer.
We figured that. We're like, there's got to be
and
a
for
reason
him
to that.
get fired because he
I
took a
know.
picture with you guys.
Yeah.
Now he's the biggest babyface on the scene.
Yeah, and then it made
Evil Empire.
See, and
fired him.
that's the thing. Like they kept selling for us, right? Like the next day we got the letter. And I was like, wow, I was almost shocked. I'm like, they're going to sell for us this much? Like, don't they realize, like,
I went home
we're just going to turn this into something for us?
Bigger.
Yeah, I went home and I edited the whole thing, and I got it right after Monday Night Raw ended.
Yeah.
Because the internet was going nuts. They were like, "What the hell are
It
they
was
gonna
trending
Are they going to show up on the actual show?"
Yes.
Type thing.
So it actually probably helped the show because people were like buzzing, like, hey, are they going to come through? Is this an angle?
Yeah, right.
So
You know.
it got way too much attention. Matt and I, Cody, we all knew.
We
like,
knew
something's
it
gonna
would be
happen.
big. I don't think we realized how big it would be.
But what hurt me the most was it was all on Matt and I. No one else got any heat.
It's just the Young Bucks, yeah.
Young Bucks, you guys can't do the Too Sweet anymore. We're like, what?
yeah, we were the only ones who got the season to send because they know it's our show.
So did you get a letter, like an email? Or did you get a letter in the mail?
I got an email.
Who knows your email address?
Well, it's pretty public, like on our websites and stuff.
But there was, it was pretty intimidating. So we're like, okay.
But you know what? Like, even as you know, wrestling fans, as kids, you get this cease and desist.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's probably a little bit like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
But you know, like I talked to so many lawyers, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. They don't have a case. You know that, right? I'm like, of course not. But they're just going to stack paper and bleed me dry. Like I'm just going to, you know,
it got
like whatever.
so big that I forgot his name, but Donald Trump's ex-lawyer tweeted us, and he DM'd us.
I think that's his name.
What?
And he was like, "Hey,
I'll represent you guys.
I'll represent you. I'll take this on for free."
He said
so
that
this isn't right.
Yeah, he said we took care of his grandkids one day at a show in Atlanta. It was really sweet,
We were
actually.
blown away. We're like, "Wow, this."
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you guys didn't.
We didn't.
pursue it just
At
for
that
the
point, man, I was so over it.
You know,
I'm like,
yeah,
let's just.
but funny story is we to rewind the clock about a year before that, we were like, you know what? It's time to move on from doing the suck it gesture and the too sweet. Like, let's somehow cut it out of our act.
We had already gotten rid of the suck
so
it.
we wanted to cut it out anyway, and this made it even better.
Easier because we were going to be big baby faces.
Like, God gave us a gift right here.
And then you put out the shirt on ProWrestlingTees.com.
season
/Young
desist.
Bucks. Please go visit.
It's on
and
Hot
it becomes
Topic
the biggest.
now.
And the Hot Topic too?
Yeah.
And that was a huge
Huge,
thing.
dude.
Yeah.
As far as debut for a t-shirt, that blow away. Nothing.
crazy.
Yeah, nothing
Now
touches
you
that.
know somebody in WWE is going, these.
Yeah, I know it's irritating.
Foiled again.
And earlier you asked, well, did you guys care? And truthfully, I don't because like we were talking about this earlier. Like, what did you change at that low point in your career? And it was this attitude. It was like you can't care.
Can't care,
because like if you do care, you're gonna sell for them. Like, don't you know what I mean? Like,
But they're selling for you.
right,
Which is so crazy.
I know.
And that's the thing too. Like when you guys actually like breached the security area, in the back of your mind, like, are you ever thinking like how far are you going to go with this?
I don't know if you can go any further.
If someone, like, I remember I was there for the Invasion, right? The original Invasion, which was 97.
Yeah.
I was a freaking jabroni guy, but I remember, like, what do we do? Like, should we open the gate? Like, let's get Haku and Barbarian waiting, Dave Taylor.
Right.
Let's get all the shooters.
Right.
Like, as if DX is going to go in there and they're going to get in a fight. But for you guys, like, I'm thinking, like, what would you do if...
I don't know. Like, we actually discussed that.
So nuts, he walks out and, like, hey...
I actually said this, because Cody was like, what if, like, Triple H walks out? I said, that'd be great. That'd be great.
And that's what the DX guys said. I hope they open the door and they want to fight us. Like, we got it all on camera.
But you know what? We know so many people over there that
It's
we
all
were
our
getting
buddies.
texts the whole time, like, hey, this is pretty funny. What are you guys doing? They didn't really care. Like, the guys...
My wife was like, just don't get arrested. I'm like, why? That'd be awesome. I'll put a t-shirt with my mugshot on it.
That was actually the plan, remember?
Yeah, we actually were like, maybe, hopefully we'll get arrested.
That.
What would you get arrested for? But
I know.
That's the thing. They could call the cops for it, right?
Yeah.
Right. And then you guys have the one suite.
Yes.
Is it a shirt, a gesture?
Yeah, it's a gesture and a t-shirt. It's Kenny's actually brainchild. He kind of came up with it. Now it's like Nick and I will just be like, hey, touch tips, bro. And like he touch index fingers.